everybody. This is Phil Bell back here in one of my favorite places, the lounge car aboard Amtrak's Crescent. So we're just departing Lynchburg, Virginia. We're on Norfolk Southern's now Washington District, just left the Danville District. And I wanted to give you the next installment of our story about the Crescent. So in the early 1970s, W. Graham Claytor Jr., who would later become president of Amtrak, was then leading the Southern Railway. Now, at the time, he had the choice. He could join Amtrak, but he didn't, and decided that the Southern would remain independent. So they continued to operate several of their own trains while they discontinued those on the Central of Georgia, which was one of its largest subsidiaries. Now, one of the trains the Southern kept operating was the combined Southerner and Crescent. They renamed the train the Southern Crescent, and he actually repainted the railroad's fleet of E8 locomotives in a beautiful green, gold, and white, which went back to the scheme they wore when they were originally delivered in the 1950s. They were also given some really neat graphics on the nose that said Southern Crescent, so you could tell what train was coming down the track when you saw them. Now, what's even cooler, in 1976, for the bicentennial, the E8s received decals that commemorated the 17 Southern signers of the Declaration of Independence, including Thomas Jefferson and Button Gwinnett. Now, the Southern Crescent would continue to roll on until 1979, when the Southern decided to join Amtrak, and the Southern Crescent was then conveyed to that carrier, and after a really interesting era where you had both Southern and Amtrak equipment running the train, what was then called the Crescent would continue to roll on, and that's the train we are on today. So we'll have a little bit more info for you before we get off in Washington, D.C., and we hope that you have enjoyed your series on the Crescent. Have a great day.